Ever wanted to be productive while wasting time? Maybe want to learn about today's top political stories, no matter what side your views are on? Or possibly take a deep dive into the legendary Mongolian Empire? Well, podcasts can indulge all that you fancy. By now, I'm sure you've heard the phrase podcast, but maybe not know exactly what it is. Well, podcast is an audio file that can be streamed or downloaded from the internet and then synced to your Android or iPhone. The first pod was created by former MTV VJ Adam Curry and an early internet writer named David Weiner in 2000. Early podcasts included Marc Maron's, Adam Carolla's, The BS Report by Bill Simmons, NPR, and Freakonomics. They all gained a huge growing subscriber in the early days. In 2005, Apple added podcasts to its mega popular iTunes, and the pod revolution took off. So why did podcasts become the audio content source of the times? Many reasons. One main reason is the content is free. No matter if you're into comedy, politics, history, diet, or even financial, there's a podcast for that, whatever you're interested in. In fact, 67 million Americans listen to podcasts monthly, and that's up 14% in 1 year. Also, in 2017, 112 million Americans listen to a podcast. So, you might be asking yourself, what do I need with a podcast? I mean, I got Twitter, Facebook, so much social media, it's just going to clutter my life. Well, possibly, and yes, you do have your regular old FM radio in the car, but those numbers have shrunk. And podcasts give you the power to subscribe to whatever you like. You can fast forward, you can rewind, you can even play at super speed that you simply cannot do on an FM radio. An average podcast fan subscribes to 5 different podcasts and listens to 5 podcasts per week. Now, are you sold yet? Or maybe you're still apprehensive about actually downloading the pods. Maybe they're a little fussy. Well, we have some simple directions that can help you out. First step, head to the App Store and download a podcast catcher app. Google Play, Stitcher, or iTunes work for that. Step 2, subscribe to whatever podcast you desire. And every new episode will download to your phone hassle-free. Heck, you can even stream and don't have to download if you don't like. In conclusion, the true power of the internet is controlling what content you like. Whatever you're feeling at the moment, an informative or entertaining podcast awaits. Take the plunge. Enjoy.